Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So now we've gotten through, we've been decoding Pinball Wizard by The Who, and we've gotten the letters to go forwards and backwards through all the categories, right? And now, and we'd looked at several potential quantum network users, and now we're looking at ING Group, a Dutch bank. And by the way, uh, the link that I read off of yesterday uh, about them, where it said technology is in ING's DNA, and it was Chinese. I think I forget the site right now. Maybe I think I actually used that window for my next search, but uh, it's interesting that I couldn't get back into that site. So I'm glad I read what I did of it in my video yesterday, because today that article seems to be gone. But nonetheless, we're still looking at them, even though I can't get into that site. Maybe somebody else can. I provided the link in my previous video today. Uh, but now we're down to numbers. We're down to numerological numbers, and we had playing changed to plays. We had he plays changed to plays, and he ain't changed to ain't. All right. So if you cross off PLAY, because they're the same, and you cross off PLAY because they're the same, you're left with INGS, and we brought INGS down. He fell off twice. We brought he down twice. All right, then we used this that you can find online to break these down to numerological numbers. You can pause and take a look at that. But I is 9, N is 5, G is 7, 1 is S, H is 8, E is 5, H is 8, and E is 5. So you got 9, 5, 7, 1, 8, 5, 8, 5. And we brought that here. So that's what we're working with. And by the way, I saw 2 groups of 4. That was the pattern I see here, so that's how I ran this, okay? Now, most of our stock market searches, by the time we hit the numbers, only come up with 1 or 2 things, and then it starts crossing your number off. Excuse me. But or crossing your stock market or finance search off. But in this case, this was a little different. I noticed for some reason, and I think I have an idea why, this provided a little more relevant information. And by more, I mean quantity. All right, so you start with 9571. That's INGS, broke down to numerological numbers. 9571. You start there, and you get Mitrajaya Holdings BHD 9571. I found it on North Star or Morningstar, excuse me. But by the time you run through a bunch of that, you end up with Benziga, stock market quotes, business news, financial news. And there's that number right there in the HTTPS. 9 page equals 9571. And here it is again. Ordered SEC.gov 9571 Securities Exchange Act of 1934. So you got that. You got 2013 Ford Flex SEL for sale in Kissimmee, Florida. Stock number 9571. And that's on page 2. Page 1 pretty much takes you through that stock market Mitrajaya Holdings. I'm just looking at a third page to see if it hits a third page here. Federated MDT All Cap Core Fund. Yep, it does. It keeps going. So you got a few pages of relevant information here, guys. As it relates to finance in the stock market. I ran at stock market, but 9571 ENT to Euro or EUR exchange, how much Eurozone Euro is. So that's obviously some sort of conversion. 9571, it's right here. Applying data analytics to improve multi-asset portfolio performance. And so this keeps going on, guys. MITRA dividend summary. I think that's back to your stock market hit. But an economic model of serial correlation and liquidity in investments and securities. All right. Pharmaceutical Incorporated is there's our number. SEC filing, Ironwood Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, investor relations. So yeah, you got a few pages of relevant information off of a stock market search of 9571, which is a little unusual, but considering we're looking at a Dutch banking firm that's heavily invested in technology and who knows what else and who knows who, I guess we shouldn't be all that surprised, right? So then you have 8585 still coming forward, and that is Orient Corporation on the Tokyo Exchange as your first hit. But then you also have MARG Projects, the Economic Times. I don't see my number there. Disregard that. I know it's here because I was just looking, unless I went to another page. Yeah, here we go. Market Outlook, Stock Market Outlook, Share Market Outlook. So you got that. 9875. No, that's wrong. That's not my number. So not quite as much. Here, a financial review. Google Books. There's 8585. There you go. Search inventory or check stock at your Port Arthur Supercenter 8585. Then you got Tokyo Stock Exchange listed company search. Is my number there? No, my number's not there. It's not. So that's page 2 of this stuff. So you got a stock market hit and a couple other things. I'll provide the search, guys. Then coming back, you got 5858, which ends up being FT5858 Energy Select. And I believe I found that on Yahoo Finance. But you get, is this page 1 or page 2? This is page 1. I think I found that on Yahoo Finance. Yeah, Yahoo Finance, that's where I found it. Then you have 5858. That's coming backwards. Aircraft parts e-marketplace, the stock market Aereo, aviation parts. So you got that. You got it here. You got the code here. Stocks bounce back as tech, retail, and banks jump. That's the dailystar.com. It's there. Champions of the Stock Exchange, Plastic Omnium. And there it is. There's my number, 5858. So then I was on page 2, actually, guys, and you have International Encyclopedia of the Stock Market, and there's 5858. There's 5858, determinants of a stock price, a case study of DHAKA, Dhaka Stock Exchange. And it goes on, guys. Determinants of a stock price, case study on Dhaka Stock Exchange. There it is again. You got the Australian Stock Exchange, about a drops 1.7% as tech rout spreads. You got Benzinga again, stock market quotes, business news, and finance news. Got that a couple of times. Hong Kong versus Singapore. Which market has the better? Yeah, but the number's right there, 5858, right in the. Oh, Government Financial Statistics Yearbook. That's where I was going to get with it, and it's right there in that. And it goes on, guys, and I'll provide the search itself. But you got a few things. And then 1759 coming back. Because, yeah, 1759. Yeah. 1759. All right. That gets you some stuff as well. Knights Group Holdings PLC on the London Exchange, and it ends up being an email. Knights Group 1759, I believe is what it is. And this actually does go on. Does the stock market act as a signal for real activity? You got apparently a paper there, or a document there. Ownership structure and firm performance improvement. And this goes on. News listing page 1759, all latest stock share market news. And so, and this goes on, guys. So I'll provide the searches. But that gets you through going forwards and backwards in finance / stock market. And that actually is more than you normally get in that particular category. But that's just leading me further towards ING Group, the Dutch financial bank, as your potential quantum network user. Oh, also take into account that that website's gone that I got that information off of how invested they were in technology, right? It was in their DNA, they said. So that's going to be it for this one. I ran it longer than I wanted to. But that gets you through the numerological numbers for finance at Pinball Wizard. We will still run genetics, medical, chemicals, technology, random hits, all with the numerological numbers, and then we'll run our binary code through all the categories. Oh, and we will also run these numerological numbers against all the research groups that we found, and also ING Group, because they're the ones that I'm really looking at here at this point, especially after this particular search. They would definitely be interested in finance, and definitely, and technology and finance wraps around all this. So, yeah, really looking at them. But then we'll run our binary code through all the categories, and then we'll run actual binary code through all the categories. And then we'll finally move on. So, that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.